Hey guys, John's Historical Collections here. Today we have a pretty expensive collection video. Two German helmets, a combat belt, a mess tin, and a German uniform over there. Now, let me explain something, okay? I got it. There's a lot of stuff I need to explain before I get into this. Now, when I say something is nice, what I mean by it is not like nice and like good history. It depends on what it is. Like if it has anything to do with the Germans from World War II, then it most likely doesn't mean like it's good history, but it most likely means that like it's in good condition, like it's in nice condition and all that. And second, number two, I am not a Nazi. This stuff I have is for collection purposes. So yeah, I don't support, Hitler, blah, 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 you know. I don't want to have any confusion in the comments, but I just decided I'd do this part separate. I just do all of it so I don't have multiple different videos on this, so that, if anyone doesn't like it, then they don't have to watch one video, not separate videos. Actually, I forgot something. I forgot to put something in my view, which is my MP40 thing, airsoft gun. It's in the collection because it's, of course, a German. Anyways, let's begin with the ones that are the least offensive, then we'll do the most offensive, maybe two others, to certain people later. But here we have not an original World War II, I'm pretty sure it's not. It might have been used in World War II, but then redone to be used in like the West German gray or whatever, East German, I think. Because they used like a lot of World War II era stuff, but that's the inside of it. And then the lid, it's kind of like a frying pan. Now, soldiers in World War II could camouflage these in Normandy camouflage, which is just stripes and all that. Yeah, move on to the next item. The next item is not my original, Jesus Christ. My MP40. I don't use it anymore because the handle broke off in the cold. But magazine holds a lot of rounds, but I only used to put 32 in there because that's how much each MP40 used, and I lost the bottom part, so some actually were missing this. Like if you buy some will miss this. That happens during the war sometimes, or post-war, depends. And of course, folding stock. Try and do this with one hand here. You get a tripod. You can do that. Now it's folded. Now it's shorter. So if you have shorter hands or want to hold it with one hand, definitely better idea. All right, put it down. The next item is a reproduction German World War II Stahlhelm, 45, or Steel Helmet 42. Actually, during World War II, the Germans did not call these the Model 42 or 40 or 35. This was just the Steel Helmet 35, or 35, I think, if I remember correctly, or 43 or something, I forget. Yeah, this model was designed 1942, and it was to cut down the workload even more, because in 1935, this part was a separate piece from the helmet. So the hole was punched out, then they later put this part on. In 1940, this was stamped in the helmet, but it had a rolled edge. So did the M35. And then the M42, this was stamped, and this is a sharp edge to reduce production time. If I were to show you the insider here, the liner I aged myself. Compliments welcome. So now it looks like an original liner, kind of. And there's the stamp that all repros have, 2407. Then the size is ET64. ET is the manufacturer, 64 is the shell size. My head size is 56, I think 57 now. Come on, focus, damn you. Oh, well, it's not going to be able to focus. But yeah, I've sprayed this helmet multiple times. I have like 50 coats of paint on this. Because I've Normandy camouflaged it. I actually did that yesterday and resprayed it in gray. So now it's gray, kind of late war German gray. But like some helmets were originally sprayed with a rough texture and green gray. Then now it's Feldgrau. Then M35s were Umfelgrün, which I don't have spray paint for that, so that's why my helmet that's supposed to be Umfelgrün is just a normal green. Yeah. Alright, so I also sanded this to look old. Alright, time to move on to the belt. Now, believe it or not, actually, why do I keep moving stuff? I want to keep the MP40 in frame. Now, the belt is an original German World War II belt, so I don't want to have it denazified. So yeah, it's going to have the swastika on it, unfortunately, the eagle with the swastika. But, you know, I gotta say something else, guys. Not all Germans were bad. There were some that wore a belt. Maybe the person who wore this belt was a Czechoslovakian. Maybe he was a draftee. He was conscripted probably in the Ost Battalion. You never know. But this is a German Wehrmacht Heer belt. You can tell by the buckle. Heer is army. Yeah, this could have been young. This was a young kid. Like if you're watching and you're 18 years old, someone your age back in the day could have worn this and now probably got killed in combat or probably lived and hid this. You never know. Many of those kids were scared and they didn't want to fight, but they had to, or else like many people that were Nazis did it out of fear of their own life. But others did it because they were crazy. But yeah, it's in nice condition, you know, very good condition. I've put this on multiple times. It hasn't fallen apart yet. I've almost had this for a year, actually. This was my first ever German item from the war. No. That's why I think this was my first ever original German thing. Because I had this, I think, before this. But this is an original. This is a repro. Alright, let's go ahead to the next thing. So, keeping up with the Wehrmacht is my original M35 relic helmet. So, it doesn't have the steel sound. I didn't take the rust off because I don't have oxalic acid. Oh boy, it's gonna fall apart. Actually, no, it was in pretty good condition when I got it. But yeah, these are paper. It's not real. This is not a real decal. Yeah, it's the hair decal. Why the hell? Oh my goddamn camera focus. It's the hair decal. That's the German national flag. Now this right here, like I said, this is a separate piece. I'll probably flip it over. You can't really see it. I don't think you can. No, you can't. But if I didn't have the liner in, you'd see that it's a flat. Actually, yeah. Hang on. There you go. There you go. If you were here and you felt it, you'd feel it's smooth, like it should be, because it's an M35. Let's see if I can actually find the hole. No, I can't. Yeah, this was later put into the helmet, and then to reduce production time in 1940, they just started stamping them. But in 1940, they still had this rolled edge. As you can see, it was rolled. Yeah, that takes a lot of work. It's really hard to do that. I think the liner band's original, but this liner leather and this chin strap are a reproduction. I think are for a different helmet. Not 100% sure. And also the little bales are incorrect. They're supposed to be square, you know. But you know, that's the only one I could find on eBay. All right. Yeah, this helmet came complete. I had to restore this. It cost me $216 for this helmet, so pretty cheap German helmet, but still a really nice original. All right, let me do this here. As you can see, I'm trying to get this done over and done with, because I don't want to have to make more German content. But here we have the Iron Cross Second Class from 1939. Yeah, this is on an American uniform, of course, but I'm gonna change it to, I'm gonna get an actual German uniform sometime in the future. But for right now, this is the best I got. So here we have the, what do we call it? The Iron Cross. It's a reproduction, of course, because original ones I think are expensive. And then we have the SS Sleeve Eagle, because the reproduction helmet's supposed to be for this cosplay of SS. Yeah, got the SS Sleeve Eagle. I don't have an SS belt buckle because I don't need it right now. But if I were to get one, it would say Amina est treu or something like that. It means my honor is called loyalty. Then this one says Gott mit uns, which is what it says on World War I belt buckles. It means God with us. So yeah, I believe that's pretty much everything to show here in the original and repro German World War II Nazi German collection thing, whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If we get, I want to be able to get monetized so I can buy my own stuff. Of course, this is my own stuff, and I want to be able to buy more stuff for you guys. So yeah, because German helmets, especially originals in good condition, are very expensive. But I did find one, a Kriegsmarine helmet, which is the Marines, for 325 bucks. We'll try and get it. If I can't, then I guess, we'll have that one will get away from us. But see you next time. Till I keep collecting.